Five lesser-known facts about the ancient world. Number 5. Feta cheese, made from the milk of sheep and goats, is Greece's national cheese and is currently one of the most popular cheeses in the world. But what most people don't know is that feta dates back to ancient times. It's even discussed in several ancient Greek sources. For example, the famous Cyclops in the Odyssey prepares a cheese from sheep's milk which is believed to be feta. Number 4. Ancient China invented the first seismograph. Most people assume that the seismograph is a product of the Western world, but that's not actually the case. In AD 130, Zhang He, a Chinese astronomer and literary scholar, invented the first instrument for monitoring earthquakes. The machine was able to detect and pinpoint the general location of the quake. So Zhang He is essentially the grandfather of the modern-day seismograph, though he doesn't usually get much credit for it. Number 3. Cappuccinos are named after crypt in Rome. The Capuchin crypt in Rome consists of 5 chapels, as well as a corridor 60 meters long, and it's decorated with the bones of 4,000 deceased monks. The Catholic order insists that the display is not meant to be macabre, but a silent reminder of our own precarious mortality. The coffee drink cappuccino takes its name from this order of monks, who were known for their custom of wearing a hood, or capuccio, with their habits. Number 2. India has ancient ties with the West. Contrary to popular belief, India was introduced to the Western world and culture long before Great Britain or the other colonial powers landed in the country. Alexander the Great was one of the first important figures to bring India into contact with the West, and more specifically with Greek culture and civilization. After his death, a genuine link between Europe and the East would not be restored until Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama landed in Calicut, India, in 1498. Number 1. Persians were the original Aryans. Even though popular culture tends to portray Persians as non-Caucasian people, Persians have always thought of themselves as the original Aryans. In Persian, the word Iran actually means land of the Aryans. The Medes were of Aryan origin, and were the first people to unify Iran around the 6th century BC. One of the tribes, the Magi, were powerful Zoroastrian priests. The most famous Magi are the 3 wise men of the Christian nativity story, who brought gifts to the newborn Christ.